I'm late. I'm late. What's up with my mic, my camera right now? Thank you. I'm late, gang, but I'm here. Went on a 4.5 mile run and did not get back in time, like a weirdo. How we feeling? How we doing? What's the markets like? All right, let's see. We're all-time highs, like, you know, nothing casual. Something light, something light. Something light, something light. I'm already kind of eyeing longs, I guess. 13 minutes market's been open. Opening print price 200 exactly. Excuse me. Ugh. See what this is all about. Kid Savvy, what's up, buddy? Good morning, sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First time I think I've seen you in here, so dubs to you. How you doing, pal? Trading all-time highs in the NASDAQ right now. Market is ripping. Just got back from a run. Need to hydrate a little. Bouncing with VWAP right now. Might be interested in a long in around these 39 prices. 36, 37. Might be looking for a long around here. Depending on how we can handle this 15-minute range here in this box. I'd like to see a little sweep of these two, this bottom here, a little sweep of it. Come get us a fill down here. I'm gonna put a contract in. Put two in here. And we wait, see if we can get a fill. I'm actually gonna put one in here for now. Just get a fill. Can just from there, if we can get a push in and a fill around these 37s right now. We could come and sweep to yesterday's, to that previous high all-time peak. We're starting to get a little reaction off the VWAP here, though. Getting above the EMA could bring us back towards this 50%. From there, we just got to get through this wick. Oh. How we feeling, gang? How we feeling, gang? Feeling like the longs are in or what? One sec. Tired from that run. See if we can get a fill down below or at these 37s. Gonna be patient here. Could easily be filled. Because of the structure, I like this long. Even if we do fill, I like this even more. So We'll add into this more than just one contract if we do get a fill, depending on how it watches or how it happens. Ideally, like we said, we get one more push below this bottom. One more push below the 42s, get a fill at the 37s, and from there we can get a push. How many accounts have you blown? Kid, bro, lots and lots, my boy. Profitable all time, but have blown a lot of accounts, no doubt about it. I think this last like 3-4 months I'm on a just big losing streak, so yeah, I'm due for one is what they would say. That is what they would say. Starting to hold a little bit at this VWAP. We're obviously at all-time highs, so we have the direction. We have the trend at least. Almost going to get a fill here at the VWAP now, the 45s. We're looking for a fill at the bottom of the range. We will add in if it gets confirmation on this move. You can start to see kind of this wick and these levels that we're getting formed here, as like here. That's what you kind of want to see if we're looking for a buys to defend this. Ideally, we'd get one more little tap in though. We'll see what happens, huh? How about you, Kid Savvy? You new? How many accounts have you traded or blown? Looks like we might get a fill here. Gonna get ready to add into this. Don't do me like that, NASDAQ. Come get me, girl. Don't do me like that, Nazzy. Trying to get a fill at the bottom of the 15-minute range. We're starting to hold VWAP, getting some reaction here. I feel like we're going to get one big, thick candle. Come get us a fill. But we'll see. Find out we will. I'm in on 5 or 6 accounts blown now. It's not bad, bro. So you're pretty new. Welcome to the journey, pal. That's awesome, though. It's got to start somewhere and just have a lot of grace with yourself. This is a tough thing to learn, and no one's perfect. You're gonna blow a lot of accounts. It's just like going to the gym or anything. You're gonna experience a lot of pain before the growth, and then all of a sudden it gets kind of easier. Starting to hold this VWAP. If we get back above this EMA and above this price, I'm probably just gonna add in along here. We're hoping to get a fill down to these 37s. We just missed at the 41, so if we start getting on the other side of this EMA, get closer toward the top of these 68s, I'm just gonna have to add in without our beautiful fill at these 37s. If. Starting to hold the VWAP. 23,155. Opening print price is the 200s, so we have a little bit of ways to go. It's actually the highest candle of the day, or of this session at least. Starting to get some reaction, trying to get some support. We were almost at the fill of the 41s there. Obviously, that would have been more sexy for us, but we can still get a nice fill. See what happens. Compressing below the EMA. Waiting to find a big bid. Waiting to find a big old bid. I feel like we're going to get one more push down towards possibly even this bottom. But we'll see what happens here. I'm liking the structure. Expecting a big old red candle here, honestly. Or black, technically. Trying to eat VWAP again. You can see these 150s are kind of a balanced price. We've supported somewhat of a bottom here a few times now. It was also supported here. Come get us a fill, doggy. Come on, Nazzy. Looking for the 37s. We'll continue to add into this as we get reasons to. Gonna add them more than just one contract. Looking for our initial fill, though. Hope everyone's having a beautiful morning. Nice happy Tuesday. It's pretty sunny and warm and humid here, so it's looking like it's going to be a nice day. Getting this compression now. Getting the structure that I'm not upset with. Just want to get a fill first before this thing leaves. Oscillating between this EMA and the VWAP. I feel like we're going to get a good old push here. Here we go. Here we go. We're in. It's kind of what we were hoping to see there. Now we want to see this reaction be strong. We're going to continue to add to this as it makes sense to. We just got tapped in there. If we get back above the VWAP and this EMA, I'm going to continue to add. Got to see the reaction from these buyers at this price. Ideally, we get a good, strong move from these buyers here, just to validate the support level. They might flood to the bottom of the 50-minute range as well. VWAP, next obstacle. EMA, next obstacle. Couple prices that we got to get above now. The structure for the long, I'm enjoying it though. We're adding above the VWAP at this point. The more that supports with that wick and this price, the more I'm liking it. Finding some structure. We gotta get above this VWAP and this EMA or the next obstacles as a buyer here. Bottom of this range is also what we could be in play with. So just be patient here. Just be patient here. See what happens. VWAP is going to be the thing we got to get on the other side of. Closure above VWAP, I'm going to add. Decent reaction from the sellers right there, though. That's a decent candle for the sellers. So we're going to be patient here. Sweep at the bottom of the 50-minute range. This is our last chance. If this candle doesn't want to push us back, we're just going to close this position. Should have been the final sweep there that we would have wanted to really see. Before we're getting that compression. Before we're getting a compression that we're not happy with. Still don't mind this bottom to be held here. Again, we're still looking to add into this possibly. Just want to find a price where it makes sense to. Decent little move by the buyers. We got to reclaim this initial sell-off spot. Kind of a fan that we supported this move. We're gonna look for another add here. The back to the bottom of this. Here's an EMA push. See if we can get on the other side of it. EMA's on the other side of the VWAP now. Just waiting, being patient here. Couple obstacles in our way as along, so want to be patient for sure here. We're trying to get another one at the 26s. We almost just got tapped in there. Left without us, though. We almost got to fill it to 26s. Starting to threaten to leave here, though. Price is kind of consolidating here in this little range now. We're now in with our second contract. Want to see us sweep below or try to get back on the other side of this bottom here. Selling is looking like they may be in here though. Defending the bottom of this 50-minute range. We'll see what happens. Tyler trading with the trend equals a W. Let's go. Come on, Juan. We're trying to be different. We're trying not to give all of our money away. Trying not to give all of our cash away today. Let's get on the other side of this price, though. Starting to defend the bottom of this 50-minute range. We got to see some support really come in here, though. We wanted to see really the defending the bottom of this range. EMA is going to be the obstacle here. EMA is going to be the obstacle. From there, it's going to be the WAP. That VW PAP. Decent little push now. Got to continue to see this thing move. How we doing though, Juan? Happy you're in here, pal. Oh, we don't need 32 either. We only need 15, gang. We only need 15, gang. Strong little push to the VWAP there. We got to get a hold here. If we get a hold at the VWAP, we should be Valhalla to the 70s there. It's enough for a break even at this point, gentlemen. Now we just wait and see what happens. I'm putting on VWAP because we're up 20 points, and ideally don't really want to see that come back down. Oh, shit. Nice little move, though, off this bottom of that 15-minute range like we were hoping to see. Testing the 60s now. Got to get in the other side of the 60s. 70s should be pretty locked from here. Might be a matter of time. Might get a retest of the VWAP. Might get a retest of this price here, but we should be pretty safe. I say that, but it's nothing safe in trading. You can definitely come and just get wiped out at any point. So I'm liking to see that. I'm liking this reaction though by these buyers. This to me is strength. This to me is some strength. Red candle is probably going to bring us back to the VWAP here. Test this reaction. Do we even get to the... Yeah, I'm front running it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. We're in a good spot here, gang. Just got to be patient now. You can see the EMA starting to curl back over the VWAP as well. So we have another thing that could defend, is going to defend our break even. Buyers look hungry here. Buyers look a little scrumptious hungry here. 63s. We need 7 points here. Is the Nasdaq going to give us 7 points here? Really nice candle for our structure there. That candle closure is a really nice candle for our structure. If I wasn't in this move, I'd be looking for these previous wicks kind of below this VWAP for a fill. I'd be looking for a fill at like the 43s if we could try to, if you weren't in this trade. If you're looking for the longs, if not, that's okay too. To each their own, sir. I'm liking the structure that we built over VWAP though. Just got to see some continuation now. It's overall looking pretty sexy though. This could be the candle. This could be the candle. 65s. Here we go. Give me 3 more. This could be the candle. Teasing the top of that level there. Don't really want to see a sweep like that. The wick here is not going to be ideal. This price we've reacted from a couple times. That's why I was like, ideally this is just going to be the candle. This towards this previous 65 where we've rejected from a few times. Don't really want to see it continue to tease us. Should be Valhalla here though. Just got to be the patience. Oh, the patience. Still, as you can see, the reaction at those 65s, we're finding some sells. See if we can get on the other side of them. Not really the candle you wanted to see as a buyer. You can see sellers are trying to defend that 70s price. They're trying. Buyers are trying too. We've reacted off of this price 1, 2, 3, 4 times now. And it's near that 50%. So it's kind of like a line in the sand here. Just got 2 point away there. We got the fill. 15s. 53s all around. All right, boys. Those accounts are passed. See what happens here. Starting to react towards this 50%. It's 10-10. It's fairly early. Still getting a push towards those 70s. Long should still be in. 77. You can see that was kind of the line in the sand. Once we're getting that pop, we're starting to get some more clearance here. Into the 80s now. Previous top here. Got to get through these 80s. Nice little push off the bottom of the 50-minute range from the 20s. We're up about 60 points. Nice structures being built here. See what happens. Ideally, we can pass these today since we're on the new dashboard. Topstep hurries. We could trade a little bit. Into these 80s now. Y'all hit a like button for this push. Buyers are in. Nasdaq's at all-time highs. It's kind of sexy. What's up, Spitz? How you doing, brother? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a quick drink. Need some electrolytes, gang. I'm all dehydrated from my run. What are your stats on the VWAP? What you mean, buddy? What exactly do you mean? I don't necessarily have any stats, like backtrack data. Excuse me. One thing I truly believe in is the market, like, I don't know. Stats are great, but they only are so limited just because I'm trying to figure out how to set up the VWAP. Oh, well, my stats like that. I feel you, buddy. I think I just have the old classics. So I just added the VWAP HLC3 session here, which I think is just the normal one. Here's my visibility stats, if you need that. And then here's my input stats. I'm pretty sure it's just the actual standard one. Pushing into where we get to, the 87s, threatening this push back towards these 50s around these 60, this EMA. Yeah, buying is still in. Trying to see if we get to the other top of this 15-minute range now. All-time highs, baby. You can see by these wicks and this strength, buying's in. A little electrolytes drink. Look how foamy it is. Ooh. Ooh. I started running a lot more, and holy fuck, how crucial it is to have hydration. Need 492 to pass this account. Oh, let's go. Let's go, Kid Savvy. Longs, buddy. I'd be buying longs. Buy this EMA pullback if we get a pullback below these two wicks towards this like 70s price. But I think you should be okay to take some longs here. I'd put one order there to see if you get a fill there. Maybe back towards these 60s, but I don't know. Good job trading though. Hope you can get that long. Hope you can catch the money. I went for one last night, T. No. Does that mean it's gone, or you mean you went for one last night? You mean you bought it last night and you can still trade right now? That's what I hope you mean. How about you try, like you bought it and you didn't trade it, and right? Hey, Kid Sad, we would have bought those 80s. We'd be chilling right now. Pushing in the 90s. Opening print price was this 200. Get on the other side of that. We should be towards the top of the 15-minute range here. Went for a run. Bro. Let's fucking go. Biggest W's I've heard all day, Sauce. That makes me so happy. Let's fucking go. Everyone, dude. That's how you do it, Sauce. Way to be healthy. Proud of you, buddy. What was the mindset like? You just wanted it? You just fucking... Dude, that's hypes. That hypes me up so much. W Sauce. If you start doing that more, buddy, electrolytes. Necessary. You will just... Your body will break. Alright, those are in. Out of our way. See you later. Did we threaten the... Yeah, we did. We teased it with a 98 there. Trying the EMA now. Really strong push off the bottom of this 15-minute range. From the 20s into that 200 opening print price. Halfway through July is crazy. Halfway through July is diabolical. Shit. Yeah, I was just in the mode of shaving my head, trimming the beard, skincare routine. I was just feeling myself, so went for a run. Only did about a mile, but shins were on fire. Dude, a mile is fucking great anyways. But yeah, you were in that, you were just feeling yourself, feeling life, feeling good. Love hearing it. Yeah, dude. So I bought these barefoot shoes. Okay, so we're getting a pullback now into these 80s. Toward the bottom of these wicks. This would probably be the first spot I would look for an ad if I was trying to get a long at towards these like 75s. I'd be looking for like a long right here to add one in, and then I would continue to kind of monitor. We'd almost be tapped in. Okay, I'd be tapped in right now, the 73s actually. I'd be tapped in and be looking for this thing to find a bottom and push back up. The bottom could be down here as well at the 60s though, so be cautious. But yeah, I got some barefoot shoes, and the amount of activation of like your lower shin, like calf, like Achilles area. Oh, burns, hurts. It's not even burns. Not even burn. It's just pain. Like it's like they're so underdeveloped. Like we haven't used those part of our legs in forever. Because barefoot, your normal shoe is like an 8mm drop. Hell yeah, Spitz knows what's up. W Spitz, barefoot running shoes at the next level for them foot strength. Absolutely. Yeah, the traditional shoes got like an 8mm drop from like the heel to the toe. So if you think about it, you're just always like, yeah, it's minor, but you're just standing on your toes constantly. Like this is just bad form, bad posture, bad alignment. So adjusted that, and right now my leg, like my ankle, my foot, my like shin, my calf strength, they're like muscles that haven't been hitting forever. Like I said, we would be finding this first pullback in around these 73s. We would have been tapped in. We're starting to get a little bit of direction now. Holding this EMA would be good for us. Again, though, the bottom of this move could still be like the 60s, so just be cautious. Spitz, you're running? You run at all, or you just know that from some knowledge? This is 2 days in a row we've made the 1500 with just 2 contracts. So, looking for shorts right around here. Okay, Juan. You're looking for a short? You got a break of the 5-minute structure. 2, 3, 4, 5. Market shift in the 5 minutes. And now you're looking for a continuation back into like the VWAP. I see what you're seeing. Let me look at the 5-minute for you. I don't know if I necessarily agree. Okay, so I don't even see that really. I wouldn't necessarily fire at that. I don't want to tell you what to do. You do you, King. You're the fucking man, but just be cautious here. I currently just walk 10,000 steps a day. No shit. That's amazing, dude. That's not nothing. That's not only. That's incredible. Just trying to be healthier. Recommendation, just want that cardiovascular aerobic base built. What got you into doing that? I just bought I got a watch coming in for like a Garmin watch for any of my training, my athletes. Expensive watch, it really is, but man, the things that it can help me with. Ooh, the shorts here, Juan. I see you, King. But yeah, it's just super useful to track stuff like that. I like health. Getting a push back in towards this price here. We would have been at our 73s. See what happens. Juan is looking for shorts, possibly. At the top of this range, maybe? Is that what you're seeing, Juan? Starting to see us rounded over. Buying looks decent here, though. It really does. Trying to just move every day, because if I run, can run again for a few days. Trying to just move every day, because if I run, I can't run again for a few days. I feel you. Okay, I got you. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. So like ellipticals, little cycling, little stationary bike, swimming, those type of things. Also just to build that base, just because, yeah, moving every day is the answer. Motion is lotion. Health is wealth. So I love it, Spitz. Me too. I'm starting to feel that, where it's like I need to take some rest days, just because, like I said, the new development. Like I've had these barefoot shoes now for like, I don't know, I think I've almost ran like 45 miles on them. And, yeah, just new pain. Garmin is the GOAT for fitness. Fuck yeah. Spitz knows what's up. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Track your sleep, track your workouts, your heart rate, set up your zones for you. Great GPS tracking, all that. Starting to see a little hold here. Buying just looks strong, Juan. It's not that I don't hate the short idea. It's just buying is starting to look supported, especially because we got this strong push off of the bottom. Found a retest of a price that we've already were reacted off of earlier, and we're still finding some support. I think if we are going to see a turnaround, could be these 200s maybe, but we'll see what happens here. The 5, 3, 4, yeah, the 5 candles here that are kind of like reaching. Maybe. Market's been open now for 52 minutes. Getting close to that hour, so just be cautious. We're getting close to our initial balance being set. And right now we're at that middle. So this is either going to give us that validation for your move one. If we can get below this previous wick here, get below this spot. If we continue to hold this spot, that could be structure as well. So like we're into this spot now. If we see more wicks here, it could be interesting. But if we ended up seeing some selling through here, that short could be in. Right now, this structure is lining up for a potential bull flag. Pull, flag, bottom, top, potentially. Just seeing what I'm seeing. Ooh, excuse me. Below these wicks, could see some continuation back towards like these 60s, maybe the VWAP. If we continue to hold these wicks, I'd be looking for maybe the top of this 15-minute range. We're starting to see some structure. No way Topstep's going to be cool and actually let me pass these accounts first try, like today. Could actually have the day where I could trade a little bit. Holy shit, I didn't even do that. I didn't even think about this, gang. Check this out. You have reached your maximum 10 combines this month because of these ones here. These are the set of 5. I passed these, so I can't get any more combines with Topstep this month. Look, it says my highest day. Wait, close total P&L, right? Is that what it is? 23 bucks? Yeah, it is. So it should let me pay for these. But it does not let me activate them yet. There it is. There it is. I see you, Juan. Getting a push now in towards these 60s. Let's gauge the reaction off of these 60s, possibly this VWAP. The structure still isn't bad for a long, so be careful sizing in too heavy for a short here, but also do as you wish. Oh, it's a great day to have a great day, huh, gang? With my previous XFA, they would let you pay only after the end of the trading day. Yeah, that's how the old dashboard was, Spitz. So that's like now with their new dashboard, Topstep 2.0 here. It won't be at the end of the day. It'll be like in a little while. It'll be like you can already see that it updates real time. Like, this is weird though. Account balance 946. No, it ain't. Like, none of them are that. My accounts balance 053. So I don't really know where that came from, but close P&L with the 23 is accurate. So it does update, and then eventually, once I'm actually like validated, like a couple hours maybe. Sometimes it's not that fast. Yeah, it's like right here. I don't know. We'll see, gang. See, we will, gang. Didn't even saw the new dashboard. Yeah, buddy. Dubs for Topstep. I mean, respect, honestly. They're one of the biggest prop firms in the game, and they're continuing to keep things innovated and new. And having a new dashboard that lets you activate same day, like that lets you literally today. I could, in a couple hours maybe, or an hour, however long it takes for them to recognize it, I can then activate these accounts today, Spitz, and trade on my XFAs today. And so they expedited the process. Payouts are quicker. Like, everything is just faster with it, and I just respect them for being on the game like that, keeping things fresh. Got to push in towards these 60s, like we said, could have been the bottom. Now we're starting to get a push back in towards this EMA. If we get on the other side of this EMA, it could be pretty dangerous, since we're back in toward this range as well. I'd be looking for a long to continue into this move now, possibly, but we'll see what happens. The structure's there for a bull flag. Nice pull, nice setup. Damn, the next level. Looking good. Hell yeah. It's starting to look decent. It's starting to look decent here. The structure's looking okay. Get it back above these this previous range here. You can see some pops. Here's the 80s again. Let's see what happens here, gang. Kid Savvy, hope you're able to maximize on some of these moves and pass that account, pal. Juan, you in an XFA right now? You're in an XFA, right? Or are you in a combine? So ideally, after a break of that spot here, and you can get if you got an ad here, you would really want to see these 80s be broken through here on this push. If you're looking for the longs. The structure looks good though. Here's the 85s now. Your combine, yes sir. For now, you pass that, you're gonna be back in there. Say, I blew it. Yeah. It's okay, King. It is A-okay, King. Me too. One of the biggest things that helped me get better at trading when I was like, just starting, is just like, I used to trade like this, right? I'd be so zoomed in, like I'm looking at the chart, I'm like, oh, look at this level here, like look at this. This zooming way out just changed how much FOMO I had when I'm looking at the charts in general. Like, I'm just like, it makes each little move, like this looks like, oh man, look at that move. Oh man, we're really starting to rip here. You know what I mean? It's like, rather than if you just actually zoom out a little bit, you can see these levels play out better. Juan, we rejected those 80s. We're back to these 60s now. And boom, the shorts are starting to step in here, boys. See if they get this through the VWAP or not. I also had an XFA until Friday. Took 5,000 and from then had bad week mentally and blew it. Hey. Trying to get back. W Spitz though for the payout, bro. You got paid. That's the game. That's what we're looking for. Blowing it after a payout, that's okay. Especially like after I take a payout, I usually like to just send it with that account because like you just paid me. Depending on how much is left in there, I like to, if I have over $2,000, it's nice because you have 5 contracts. You can just spin it up, try to hit that fatty. So, dude, that's all you can do, Spitz. Good work. Back at it with the combines, but you'll pass that shit no problem. Same with you, Juan. Y'all are going to be funded again no time. And then running them up. Sellers got this down towards the VWAP. Buyers are back towards these 60s right now. We'll see the reaction here. Weird trading consolidation for me, so I'm moving stop loss to break even. That's fairly safe to do on a all-time high day one. It's good trading, bro. It is a little bit of we are going weird. We're at a sideways price here. I still think longs are in. We're consolidating at the consolidating at all-time highs. Makes me just believe that we're finding adoption of these prices and they're going to start being accepted. Like you can see, we're starting to threaten these 70s again. We'll see what happens. This is a lot of liquidity here, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Longs are looking kind of sexy to get through all of that. That is just manufactured liquidity. We can break through the other side of that. We'll see what happens. Selling can also keep defending that trend line, and we can never get another break of it. So. Bum 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 bum. For real, if y'all haven't hit the like button yet, please do. Helps me a ton. Maybe it would help Topstep actually activate these so I could pay them my money and trade in them. Trade. Damn, no more combines for the month is crazy, gang. Y'all are you're really gonna have to inform me on what to try out. I know top 1 futures been recommended. I know a couple straight to funded options have been recommended. So we'll see. But I'm not gonna need them anyway. You know, I'm not gonna blow these accounts. So not needed. Buyers got this back towards these 60s level. Right now we're at the EMA. Couple obstacles is going to be the EMA, then back towards these 70s, and then that trend line. If you get on the other side of that, buying could be in. It looks like a fairly weak move though, Juan, for your break even, depending on where that is. I mean, this one candle pop down in VWAP is interesting. Especially, well, it does line up with the prices actually. So we'll see what the reaction is here. Can't wait for you to go to your OG strat. Bro, should I just be trying that with these combines? Is that what I should be doing with these ones here, Juan? Not sending it for that 22,000 payout. Just base hit it. Base hit, get a payout, get the confidence back. I'm out. Damn it, buddy. All the way back to break even, eh? Sold for 170 profit. Okay, well, you're green. It's a good move. Let's see what happens here. See if that was a good exit. It's starting to look decent, but the buying is also a little stubborn today. Especially because we got back above this previous bottom. Like this now is going to be the spot where it's like, these 60s again. Dangerous. She's a dangerous. Nothing wrong with a win and trade, Juan. Looks like you actually might have gotten spoofed so far. Thinking of selling at the top of the trend line. 2, 3, 4, 5. Could work. Definitely could work. I'd be more interested in possibly buying this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bottom here around these 58s maybe. Take profit in that low. You know, thinking of selling at the top of the trend line. Take profit, TP in that low. And then your take P is this low here. Yeah. Almost as you're saying that one, it's playing out perfectly. Didn't quite get to the trend line. Slightly right before it turned around. But now we're getting threatening towards this bottom here. So could be in play. Could be a move. I'm not going to lie. I would still be eyeing longs here. I really would. All this is support, in my opinion. It's like an order block. We had a separation from it. A retest of it. another retest of it with some wicks. It'd be hard for me to short right now. Tyler, can you draw a horizontal line of where you're thinking of buying? Yes, sir. Horizontal line, sir. I would be looking to support. So we're the most. How I usually look to do it is like look to the past. Where do you see the most amount of contact points where a price that makes sense? So like right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now, 6, 7 plus these previous ones. So I'd be looking somewhere like, you know, somewhere like that, which is now below this other wick. So I would also kind of take that into account and maybe move this up slightly, try to get the bottom of this wick again. I'd be looking for a buy like that. This is a very previously supported area many times. Not to mention this imbalance that we created and respected. We may not even get it. So another spot I'd be considering is this part here. So the 56s possibly. You can see the reaction starting to move here though. This is why I'd be scared of shorts right now. So another spot I'd really be considering. Again, I always go for contact points, right? So like one here. On today's contact points, we've already traded this price many times. So these are kind of two spots I would look to maybe consider buying. Maybe. And then where would your stop be? And so it depends. So if I got filled on this one right here, so we're almost tapped into this, my stop would be below. So like, where is this? The 59s. So I had to give about 20 points to that to like the 41s. And then if I got filled on this one, I'd go higher leverage, really short, tight stop, you know, like the 40s. So this one's only like a 6-point stop, and that's why you can have higher leverage. This one's a bigger stop, so you'd have to have lower contract size. You can start to see that we would have just got filled on this price. We'll see the reaction here. We're either going to support and move or going to get tapped. We'll see what happens. Here's the VWAP. So we'd be in one contract or so. Looking to get our second fill here. My stops would be in below these previous bottoms, in below this imbalance. So it'd be like these 30s, 40s, and would be take profit. Would be back towards the top of this 50-minute range on the other side of this trend line. We're starting to see some support here on this move. Again, the wicks indicate for me the support. So lots of times this move has been supported once we've been coming into here. The regression, the lack of volume into this move, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't mind it for the structure, though, for long. And we're going to get filled into these 40s, it looks like. Threatening the bottom of this wick. We definitely would have just got tapped in there. So now we'd be in full contracts. Stop would be like the 40s. If we can't get back above the VWAP, though, it's going to be strong. This strong-ass VWAP. It is strong today. Today it's just been supported so many times. So that's all we'd be doing is taking a trade off of the previous support off of it. Selling's looking pretty interesting here though. This hourly candle here on this 10 o'clock that we've nearly inverted. Threatening back towards those 56s. We'll see what happens. Next obstacle is going to be that EMA. Buyers cannot really afford to give up this VWAP here. They've been in line with it all day, so it's going to be the line in the sand. Decent little move here. Got to see this thing continue to hold again. Now that we're back on the other side of this VWAP and this wick, you wouldn't really want to see these be traded through. So my stop would be adjusted really. But really, you just want to see this thing catch some bids here and push us back towards this trend line. That is what we'd be looking for: is catch a bid and push us back towards this trend line in this moment. 18 more minutes till Europe closes at 11. Oh. Cavs are rocked right now. You can see the amount of previous support in this range that we were buying. And then we got a separation from it. And now we're back in here. This almost stopped us at these 40s. We'd almost be out of this trade. But not yet. Excuse me. And damn, we would have just been stopped out of there. Into the 38th now, gang. Big sell coming in. Get rid of these for us. Back in towards the bottom of this 15-minute range. If we give this all up, well, look at this hourly candle that inverted here. It's 10 o'clock inverted. Quite bearish. If I was in this, if I was on the other side, I would kind of anticipate continuation of the shorts. I'd be looking for a fill around here. Damn, I'm shook. Should have held. Yeah, Juan. It was a good spot for the short, buddy. How much you need to pass that combine? Or are you on day 1 or day 2? $15 minutes till Europe closes. We are closer towards the bottom of this imbalance. So, I mean, if you're going to assume one's going to break, it's likely going to be this bottom one. So, I'd be kind of positioning myself for that. Looking for shorts or to try to see if this bottom will break. It's double bottom here. We got back below the VWAP. So, the sellers found the strength there. Day 1, where it's you need 15 or whatever you need. I'm way over my max loss and they aren't kicking me out. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Now this thing's pushing back towards VWAP. I would kind of be looking for a I'd say short here. It's interesting though. Because technically that I don't know. I'm not sure, gang. Day 1 up 170 from that initial sell. Word. Solid spot. Solid spot. Let's make some more money then. Really a decent push from the buyers so far off the bottom. Off that initial sell, they reclaimed VWAP so far. It's going to be the line in the sand. If they continue to support this VWAP, well, then that was some manipulation and the continuation. But if it is not, well, then again, I would assume this bottom is going to break for the initial bounce, but we'll see what happens. Back into these 57s from this 30s. Reclaiming this push before the sell-off. Kind of forming an interesting little structure here. It's that type of manipulation you got to be careful with. To then go potentially break out of all these trend lines. This is NASDAQ. This is how she treats them sometimes. Starting to form a decent little W pattern, reclaiming VWAP. They found support at the bottom of the 15-minute range. We never got to the other side of it. I don't know. If they continue to support here, we get back towards this trend line, I'm definitely going to assume it's going to break. We had a break, EMA come down, threatened to give up VWAP. Buyers reclaimed it. Another retest of the VWAP from this EMA, and if we continue to find the support, hold this previous range that we were already interested in buying, yeah, we could see some Valhalla here. Something just came in. Volatility. Nasdaq's dangerous like that. She don't care about your feelings. Topstep still hasn't updated my thing, so we're definitely not going to be able to activate those today, people. Fairly sideways day, but you have to think about the macro, the fact that we're consolidating at the VWAP and at the highs from this overnight monster. What the 200 point just like who, like what? Like what? But yeah, after that, and now we're consolidating and holding it, you have to assume macro that that's decent move from the buyers, so do with that information as you will, sir. As you wish. Starting to hold his VWAP still, though. This trend line extends into this area. Could be an interesting spot as well. 10 minutes till Europe closes. Nvidia's up 5%, huh? Nvidia's up 5%. The Nasdaq's up 0.5%. The boy's getting hungry. Hanging out at this VWAP. What? Looks like they're really gonna do it. This move, this push here was just pure manipulation, it feels like, in the Nasdaq. And now we're going to start getting threat to the other side of this range. Eight. Well, Kid Savvy, I don't know if you're still here, but I hope you're able to make that last little bit you need to pass that combine. Spitz, you're the man, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in and putting your energy in the chat. Talking about running, being a cool guy. Juan, you're literally the man, buddy. Hope you can get on the right side of this today. She seems to be a little indecisive, so just be cautious. Starting to sell through the VWAP again. Just be cautious, King. Brett, I don't know if you're here, buddy, still trading, but you know you're the man. I love you. And anyone else here, greatly appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, and we'll be back tomorrow trading with our final set of combines, our funded accounts for Topstep this month. And then we may have to be trying some. Ooh, look at the reaction coming in here. Threatening this sell now, back to the bottom of the range. Did you see my text hide? Don't say anything out loud. Is that still happening? That's crazy. Actually weird. I don't know if I really experienced that before. Selling's coming in, threatening the bottom of this range. Juan, it looks like you're in, May. It looks like your moves were in, May. I went down a little. I'm going to keep on trading this day. Need 700 now. Hell yeah. We'll be careful. Just be cautious, King. Shorts are kind of looking a little heavy, so maybe you could... there's more short side targets than upside targets at this point, so depending on how we react towards the bottom of this range. Hourly invert, this 10 o'clock candle's turned around, so hopefully you can make it, bro. I believe in you. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. We'll be back. Final set of combines for the month, and just gotta believe my setup more. Yes, sir. So whoa. This is tough. This is tough reading, in my opinion. on a 5-minute chart, because that's what you look to get in, right? So, but you know your setup, bro. So whatever you start, yeah, just gotta trust your setup. I don't know what you saw, but you saw it, and that comes with time. Comes with time. You'll see it play out more and more and more, and it'll help you start doing that one. But overall, bro, you have a good eye for it. You're trading well. Being patient is just a part of the game that comes with time and experience, and we're all on our way. So came to the 5-minute supply. Also had breaker structure. That's your setup. Is that your bread? That's the bread and butter. That's your bread and butter. You gotta trust it. Enter off the order block. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Tomorrow or the rest of today. I don't know if you keep trading. Good luck. Or tomorrow you do it, buddy. Well, if you do trade today, then you can get to that 15. But damn, we're getting that sells into the 100s now, boys. Opening print price was the 200, so we're only 100 points off of that price. That's my Kool-Aid. That's my watermelon. That's my shit right there. I'll send you a screenshot of it later. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'd love to see that. Interested in it for sure. But all right, I'm gonna get out of here, gang. Good luck. Make some money, drink some sun, get some water, and I will catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.